Hello, and welcome to
The Split Focus Podcast.
Wow. Um, I think we should introduce each other.
You think so?
I think so. You go first.
This is my beautiful co-host, Briana.
This is my handsome, mansome Craig.
Why'd you have to add handsome to it? Could have just stopped it at handsome. Added another qualifier.
Yep. And so this is the Split Focus Podcast, and what we do here is we are watching and discussing the winners of the Palme d'Or.
The most prestigious prize of the Cannes Film Festival. Yes. Arguably the most famous film festival in the world.
In the world. And you know what I've noticed so far is that I feel like these films are not talked about enough. Like,
yeah.
After like this one we're covering today, The Eel, and what's the other one? Man of Iron.
Mm-hmm.
There just isn't outside of like articles written about them. They're just not talked about that much.
Yeah, I mean it's an international film festival for one, so it's that we live in the good old the old USA, and USA pretty USA centric.
Okay.
Well,
we are watching these movies at random, so true. I believe last year was the year. It was a different year. This year it is
81, I think. The 81 Cannes Film Festival.
I believe you. And this year it's 1997. Huzzah.
Yes.
Do you want to show the movie?
Oh, yes. So it was a tie this year. We're covering one of the two.
It's true. Very true.
You know what? If you're an American like most, you're not going to look up the other one, hopefully, before the next episode drops. So we'll keep that a surprise. Though it's really easy to find out. But, I get it.
If you like surprises.
Today's episode is about the film The Eel by Shōhei Imamura. I probably hope I said that right.
I think you did okay.
Thanks. 1997 film. This man has a storied history in his native Japan. The back of the box says, master filmmaker. He's a master filmmaker. And, do we agree with that assessment after seeing one of his films?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I think so.
Yeah, he's all right.
Well, so we'll get there, but...
No, he's pretty good.
Have you seen any of his films before?
You know what? Watching this one, it's like I've seen them all.
I've seen everything I need to see.
It's like I've seen it all.
Oh, what's the other thing about this director that is cool in regards to this particular film festival?
Oh, this is the second one. So we'll be covering him again when the wheel dictates.
When the wheel says so.
Mm-hmm. So look forward to that. Yeah. But would you like to do a quick plot synopsis?
I can.
What's this film about?
This film is about a man.
Yeah.
And an eel.
Oh.
No, this film is about a man who murders his wife. A crime of passion. She is committing adultery, and he kills her and goes to prison for it. And when he comes out of prison, it's about his life kind of post prison and like what that integrating into society looks like for him in particular.
Mm-hmm. And he has a pet eel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's, basic setup. Yeah. You want me to go into the festival now?
Or do you Sure.
All right.
Let's do it.
So, yes. The 1997 Cannes Film Festival.
Do tell.
Yes. It's a big one for them. It's their 50th. 50th.
Yeah.
The big 5-0.
Yeah, which means that next year is the 100th, right? Did I make that up?
Yeah. You made that up.
Is it? Will it?
Yeah, I think it might be the 7th. Maybe no.
Why did I make? Yeah, it's not gonna be. Oh my god! I think I was just excited.
97, 50 years ago. Not quite.
I was just excited that next year is 2027. I was like, oh my god!
It'll be happening. The 30th anniversary of the 50th con. It's okay, baby. It's all right. We can edit this out.
We don't have to.
You can bleep it all.
No.
Just like I dropped a lot of slurs and stuff, so I had to. You can blame it on me. CGI, my lips flapping like, or you just put a bar over.
Or you could tell us about the 50th.
Oh yes,
con.
So yes, 97, big year. So you want to know who the jury president was? Do
I know, or do you want me to tell you?
Do you know, or do you want to know?
No, tell me.
Do you know?
No.
So you want to know?
I do.
It would be French actress Isabelle Adjani.
All right.
She's a French actress. She's a couple notable work. I mean, she doesn't work a lot of foreign pictures. But you may know, if you're a knower, you might know The Driver from 1978, Walter Hill, very influential film on like the 90s, early 2000s crop. Tarantino cites it as an influence. He says it's one of the coolest films ever made. Very also cool. A Palm winner. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Edgar Wright, heavily influenced Baby Driver.
Ah, okay. I was like, this feels familiar, but I don't.
The work of Michael Mann, he's into that.
I wish I knew any of these people.
She was in that film. She worked with Werner Herzog on Nosferatu, the Vampire, with Klaus Kinski. And of course, she was in Ishtar with Warren Beatty and Dustin Hoffman. Notorious Bomb.
One day I may have some reference for this.
The audience knows.
Oh, okay.
It's being reclaimed, I believe.
Oh.
Ishtar.
Okay. What else?
She was in Francois Truffaut's The Story of Adele H.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like her launch pad.
Okay. What about the festival though? Like, cool. I don't know who this is, so
but yeah. I think also on the jury, Mike Leigh. British filmmaker.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is my favorite part when I was just like naming people. And you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Actress Mira Sorvino. These are just people I recognized.
Okay.
All right, and this next one.
Okay.
Big deal.
Okay.
Tim Burton, American filmmaker. Tim Burton.
Yeah. I've heard of him.
Yeah, he was on the jury as well.
Unfortunately, he just doesn't excite me very much. I mean, very what's the word I'm looking for? Very notable body of work on that guy. Very
notable body.
Yeah, but
of work.
Mm-hmm.
You like Sweeney Todd?
I do.
Yeah, you like Pee-wee? And His Big Adventure?
I don't really recall that movie.
You like Beetlejuice?
I really liked Beetlejuice. But
it's starting to sound like he's one of your guys.
I don't know if you know some of the criticisms about Mr. Burton that I typically agree with, so it kind of soured his filmography.
Style over substance? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's that?
Style over substance?
Is that like something that he said?
That he's said?
Yeah. Or is that like a thing?
I thought a criticism of his body of work.
Yeah. Well, so I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, because I don't know what you're talking about in particular. It's just that he's not.
I don't think he would say his style over substance.
Well,
Some people would say that.
I say this because he It's also a phrase I haven't heard before, but he's just not big on using like POC in his work and has like vocalized that.
Very white.
Yeah. And
Vocalize it. Huh?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, white people. Sorry. I'm quoting Tim Burton. I did pull this quote.
Okay.
Effing white people. I censored myself.
Can you please?
But yeah. Okay. That's true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've seen this movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it just lacks that, it lacks in that department. And he's pretty much said as much in that, like, he doesn't see them in his world, something like that. I don't know the exact quote, but it's, it's unsavory for me. So it turned me off from his work. The things that I have seen and like to watch, I still, enjoy them. But, it kind of like puts a weird taste in your mouth when you're like watching something as opposed to being like, I don't know, any other like way of looking at art other than like, I don't see these people in my world.
All right. Well, that's something to look into. Mr. Burton.
Allegedly. This is all alleged.
Yeah. Yeah. Want to hear about some films that were in the competition, in the running?
2 to 3. Give me your top
I got
2 or 3.
8.
You get 2 or 3.
Let's see. I'll fine. I'll do 3.
Okay.
We'll skip over some of these.
Thank you.
Because you'll be like, I don't know.
It
so
makes
we got
me look bad.
Haneke. Shout out to Amore director Michael Haneke.
Yeah, was in
also a 2-time winner, but not for this film, obviously, because we're not talking about it. Funny Games, the original Funny Games, 1997.
I was scrolling on like the TV, and one of the versions came. I think it was the original version came up, and I was like scared, and I just like kept going.
Should be. It's pretty.
What else?
Yeah, and then big film for me. I really like this film, L.A. Confidential.
Oh, I have not seen this, but I feel like you've asked if we could watch it. Like you've put it forward as a suggestion.
Yeah, I think it's a great film.
But it's how I feel about
cops
in film and television.
It is a cop movie.
Yeah, so you gotta.
And there's.
I feel like you have to be in the mood for it.
And this is a spoil. Well, it's not a spoiler. It's somebody who's in it, but like I think I should tell you, Kevin Spacey's in it. But he was in stuff. So
once again, it's not about separating the art from the artist. But then once you know better, then you're like, I'm not sure how to approach this, or if I even want to approach it at this time. And that's how I feel about all of these things.
Okay.
In essence, allegedly.
Yeah. And the other big one I'll mention is "She's So Lovely" by Nick Cassavetes.
Never heard of him.
Have you heard of John Cassavetes? Oh, he's a very important filmmaker. Like one of an early independent American filmmaker.
Very
John
cool.
Cassavetes. This was the last film he wrote. He died before he directed it, so his son directed it, Nick.
That's really sweet.
Yes.
So. Maybe, and I kind of like the title, so we'll see. Maybe we'll sneak that in.
When we finish all the winners, we'll do the runners up or whatever. I think it won might have won an acting award. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll find a new set of awards to investigate.
And really quick, just some other notable films. You may know these.
Rapid fire. Let's go.
The Fifth Element, Luc Besson film.
Was that in the competition?
No, it was the opening film of the festival.
I almost thought about watching that this week, but you weren't here, so I didn't want to watch it without you.
I've seen it many times, but I would love to see it again. Luc Besson, also not great. Let's see, we got Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet adaptation. Kenneth Branagh doing another Shakespeare. You can believe it.
Kind of my dream. Okay, keep going.
Let's see. In the Company of Men, Neil LaBute.
Okay.
You know him?
Nope.
Ah.
I'll let you know when I know something.
Okay. His debut. He was a playwright. That's based off one of his plays.
Okay.
He directed the Nick Cage Wicker Man later on. So, real good shit. And the closing film was Absolute Power by Clint Eastwood. Looks like a Clint Eastwood movie.
Cool.
I don't know. It was the closing film. So, yeah.
Anything else about the festival?
No, I mean, maybe I should save some stuff for next episode, huh? Because we'll be covering the festival again.
I guess so.
Maybe that's my way of saying I don't have anything else. Maybe I'll see if there's anything else for next episode.
What I can tell you about this particular festival is, if I'm not mistaken, so the film that we're covering today, the Eel, did premiere, and Mr. Imamura was too tired to attend the ceremony, allegedly. But he was like in his 70s, so
just like Sean Penn.
Do your thing. I hope that they are two separate individuals. But to that point, Mr. Imamura was older.
Yes.
At this time, has a large body of work. I think in total he's done 19 features.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I know this was like a comeback for him.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, he has one other film after this.
There's like 2.
Okay. Well, but this is in the latter half of his career, so that's pretty cool. That he was able to win 10 years prior, more than 10 years prior, and then came back and did it again, which is pretty dope. Yeah, that's all. He won in 1983 previously. For what is it? You just wait and see.
Hey.
Awesome. Do you know anything about the director?
No.
So in my research so far, I feel like you can get a feel for the director in some cases, but I haven't been able to get much of a feel for him beyond what we saw in the extras.
That's true. Well, yeah, we did learn a few we learned some things about him in the special features on the Radiance Blu-ray.
Such as?
He's a sick puppy.
In what way?
He makes some stuff. He's kind of a radical.
Yeah.
A little bit of a radical.
It seems. Which could be a good thing. I feel like you didn't get much of his personal ethos. I think because he himself wasn't interviewed, it was other people. So it was always somebody else talking about him.
They interview his son, who helped write the film.
Yeah. So there was him, who I guess you could call and then other, I guess, critics or film junkies.
Film addicts.
But professional junkies, film junkies. Yeah, I just didn't have a lot of background on him yeah. And then the other thing that I did find through my reading was that this is Kenneth Turin of the LA Times said, though it was not the Cannes for the Ages, it was the 50th. It was apparently not that, but from his perspective, it seemed like there wasn't a good spread of films, ? I don't know.
Well,
what I gathered.
But I didn't mention there's 2 actors two actors turned directors in competition this year, to varying degrees of success. It looks like. So I don't know. Maybe
I also don't know.
Maybe he's a hater. I don't know. These actors think they can direct.
I don't know. It was really
one of them's Johnny Depp. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I mean, it is 97, so I guess I have the most like out of all the films that we've watched so far, like a lot of these names seem familiar and also like problematic. Or this is just a particularly problematic set of people.
Maybe he knows like, this is a problematic crop.
Ooh. But yeah, that was what I could find out about the festival. As far as like getting it made and the money, it seems like this did not make very much actual money. Like it, if that's something that you're concerned about, but like domestically, I think like in the US it made 400,000.
Sounds about right.
Internationally, six. Like it just I almost find these numbers hard to believe. And then the budget is apparently not public knowledge.
Okay.
How much would you guess this movie cost to make?
I have no idea.
If you had a guess, throw a number out there. Price is right. The stakes are zero.
10, let's just say 10 million. I don't know.
10 million?
I don't know. Let's just say it. I'm just saying, let's just say it. Right or wrong?
Right or wrong? Maybe. I think I'm teetering between two. I think because I want it to have made its money back.
I meant in yen.
To make its money back, I want it to have cost 250,000. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but I think at least 500,000, at least. But I could be wrong. It's a small cast. Not very many locations.
Well, yeah, it's in a small town, like a small town. I don't know. Hey, look.
And you know what I mean? Like, and it was like a well-known director.
It won the Palm.
Yeah, it didn't get like that much recognition until after it got the Palm. Well, it premiered.
It premiered, yeah. So,
but like they had to use that to like give it momentum, and it didn't really have that anyway. And I did also read more of what we saw in the extras about like the Japanese film industry at the time, like people kind of like not really going to the movies in Japan.
Right.
So I don't know, but it's a fantastic movie. So I wish more people would see it.
Well, let's hope we can help.
One can hope.
Hey.
One can hope. What were your expectations for this film? Going in.
Let's see. I thought it'd be like honestly, I was expecting like a pitch black, like dark comedy.
And you got?
Kind of a nice, for the majority of the runtime, kind of a nice, just like hangout movie with the eclectic locals of this small town.
Cool.
Which is crazy because this movie starts so brutal.
Can I see the case?
Go ahead.
So I briefly looked at the case and I was like, this is about a chef because it looks like he's wearing a chef coat.
No.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is going to involve food. I'm so about this.
It involves a knife.
Yeah. And yeah, no, I was wrong. That was all I had. But
yeah, probably one of the most pleasant movies that starts with
gruesome murder.
Yeah. With the murder of somebody, a husband murdering his wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Let's dive in.
Shall we?
Shall we? Right. We shall. So it's the summer of '88.
Summer '88.
We're in Japan.
We're in an office building.
And we meet a man at a desk.
That's right.
This is our man. The man's on a train. He's
finishing up work. Life, yeah. He's leaving. He's getting on a train. He reaches for something.
and he has a letter. It's a letter. It's what he's reaching for. Wow. And this letter is narrated to us in a female voice that says, "I think you should know your wife's cheating on you."
Oh.
And she does it when you go on your overnight fishing trip.
True.
Oof.
Damn. That's rough.
Sad. But he comes home to his wife, and she's like, "You going on a fishing trip?"
He's like, "Yeah."
He's like, "Yeah." Well, he's still acting normal. He's like, "Yeah." And he gets ready, and she packs his up a lunch for him. She packs up a lunch for him.
Give him a box lunch, a dinner. Yeah.
Yeah. And she asks him very like normal questions, like,
"Hey, can't let on.
Yeah,
that something's going on."
She seems very sweet.
True.
She's like, "When are you gonna be back?" He's like, "My normal time." He's also not trying to let on.
That's right.
And then he goes fishing.
That's right.
And he's not there for long.
He leaves early, yeah.
And gives away his box lunch.
Says F that.
And then he goes home. And on his way home, he sees a white sedan.
That's right.
In the bushes.
Oh. The letter says the man drives one. Ooh. And then he literally sees red.
And he sees red.
God. Oh my God.
And then he gets home and he's creeping. And he sees his wife making love to a stranger. And then
what? This is the most. And then this. And then that. So yeah, he comes in on it, sees him through the window. He's like, oh, he's horrified. The letter was true.
It's real.
It was real.
And he pulls a knife. He gets a knife.
Right. He's right by the shed. The window's right by the shed. He turns on the light, grabs a knife.
Why is there a knife in the shed?
I don't know, for cutting stuff.
I'm kidding. I think he cleans fish in the shed.
Yeah, sure. I just assumed it was like it was cutting something out there. I don't know. Cut some roots up,
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't garden. Live in an apartment.
And he goes in and stabs the guy.
Yeah, gets him off.
Yeah, he runs away. Or no, he's there still. And then, but the guy like screams. And then he stabs his wife.
Also,
and she
blood shooting on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Shoots on the lens of the camera.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But the craziest thing is that, like, in my mind, I was like, she's not screaming. She's not saying anything. He just stabs her.
Well, yeah, they just look at each other.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, and then he grabs her. Pretty viciously, yeah. Stabs her to death.
And then he covers her with a blanket and gets on a bike in his little yellow jacket and his little yellow and blue hat. And he drives to the police station and turns himself in.
Yeah, immediately, yeah.
Covered in blood.
Yeah. Immediately remorseful.
Not gonna lie, I was like, this is so graphic for no good reason.
Well, I mean, it's as graphic as the crime would be.
I suppose. Wasn't I guess to that end, not my particular style. Even to like the end of like, how in previous episodes I've been like, yeah, it's a very like male-centered story. Yeah, this is very like, and this also falls in line with that. Like, it's a male-centered story. Not only that, but like, there's something about women constantly being in peril in these stories that I'm like, Jesus Christ, like.
Yeah.
It's just something of note. It seems like a good time to say something about it.
Yeah. Oh,
And
I didn't make this movie.
well, yeah, no, you know what? I still enjoy the film.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something of note.
Okay.
Something to be aware of.
Look out for that. All right. Look out for the women in peril.
I'm waiting for the Palm to like give me something. I'm waiting for the Palm to award a film that is different in this particular regard. Haven't seen. I don't think we've seen it yet. Not even a more. It was the closest, but not even a more.
All right. Don't hold your breath, but it might happen. We'll see. Anyway. Yeah, he goes and turns himself in.
Mm-hmm.
Still covered in blood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Off to prison.
For
how long?
8 years.
8 years in the can. He was sentenced 10, but he got out on good behavior.
Mm-hmm. We're reintroduced to him. He's going, he's being let out, and he's comically is marching,
robotic.
Yeah, so like
conditioned.
Crazy to follow up that the beginning with that. I was like, oh,
yeah. I think I wrote in my notes that he just doesn't fit the criminal profile. Like this guy is just.
Right,
he's not like, what's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't have like a dark heart, No,
not really. But
he gets out in 8 years, sentenced for 10, gets out in 8 for good behavior.
Mm-hmm.
He's a model prisoner.
Yeah.
And he also got the privilege of having a pet in prison.
That's right.
That the guards said that it was theirs, but it was really his. And so as they're letting him out, backtrack in a second, but the guards, they're not allowed to have pets, but the guards say it's his, and so they give it to him as he's leaving. I forgot that the warden was like, at his like parole hearing, I guess.
Right.
He was like, just don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Don't get mixed up in trouble, and
be a good boy.
Those are the instructions. They're important.
Be good, Mr. Eel.
Yeah. And he's released to a priest.
Mm-hmm.
Who is, I guess, like responsible for him.
He's his parole officer, is correct.
Yeah. And they're like, why does he have an eel? Or at least he asks him, like, why does he have an eel? And what does he say?
They don't talk back. They don't tell me anything I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Works.
At least he's honest.
At least that's the thing. He's an honest man.
It's true.
The monk does try to like get to know him. The priest does try to get to know him. He like asks him about his brother, who he's lost touch with.
Yeah.
He asks him about his mother died while he was in prison.
Right.
And who else?
His brother stopped contacting him when the mother died.
Yeah.
So he inherits some money from his mother, so he's sad when he gets out.
And he also makes money. He also gets, so he inherits, what is it,
4 million.
4 million. Yeah, he got 5, but $1 million of it, million went to the funeral and like burial costs. And then he also got 800,000 from his
work in jail.
I don't think that's something that happens in our prison system.
No.
you were actually, according to the 13th Amendment, a slave. So that like that blew my mind. I don't know if prisoners, if incarcerated people in America make any money at all. And if they do, I don't know if it's like, I don't think
Probably
it's that.
just enough to say they're not, they're quote unquote not
enslaved,
indentured servants or something.
Yeah, no, because that would mean that, I don't know what the conversion is, 100,000 yen per year that he was imprisoned.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, yeah,
I don't know how far that's going to get you, but it doesn't seem like nothing.
it's true. Yeah, he tells them that they go to check out a barber shop.
It's dilapidated. Dilapidated.
Actually, at first they go, they meet up with the fisherman guy, the carpenter guy who's making boats.
The fisherman.
And yeah, he introduces to him. He tries to, like, he's a former student of mine, the parole officer says.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he lied.
Yeah, he's fresh out of jail. He murdered his wife. Anyway, he's new in town. So yeah, and he can't, he can't shake his habits from 8 years in prison. Like, he's walking with the parole officer. He's like following right behind him in a marching formation. Some people are, run by while they're talking to the carpenter guy, like in a marching formation, and he just starts following him on impulse. It's good stuff.
Eel in hand.
Yeah, taking the eel with him.
But yeah.
Is that a euphemism? Eel in hand?
I hope not.
Okay, just making sure.
But they take then they get to the barbershop, and that's where he gets his inheritance and his money, and he decides, I guess, that he wants this barbershop.
Yeah, he learned to be a barber in the joint.
In the joint, that's right.
Probably how he made that 800.
And then what happens? He puts the eel in a bucket. Oh, let's see what happens next. Do you remember? Oh, I see.
But he does get a new. Yeah, he changes the water for his eel. He says the eel's looking rough.
Yeah.
He does that, and
I immediately was concerned for the eel. I was like, oh my god, how does one keep an eel alive?
Put it in the water.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
So they go on to fix up this barbershop. And I think the fisherman's the first person who tries to like make friends with him.
Right.
Or make acquaintances. Tries to get to know him. And he's not the friendliest guy.
Our boy?
Yeah. Eelman? Our hero.
Yeah, he's shut off. He's like, trying to keep him the straight and narrow. He's afraid to make connections, I guess.
Yeah. So I think his name's Takuro. And but he slowly, he like gets him in the chair and starts cutting his hair. Who else comes by?
We're already open. Barbershop.
Yeah. Oh, this is where they see a lady drive by or walk by. A lady walks by.
That's right. Yeah.
And this is also shortly after that he goes to the temple to check in, and the priest is like, you don't have to be this detailed. But something in particular that I noticed about that scene is that he asks him to come here, like he says, like, come here like several times, and he just like won't come close to him.
Right.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, he stays outside. Like they tell him to come in and sit, and he's like,
get in here. I don't know. It's like he's learning how to trust and be close to people again.
Hey,
On second watch, I was like, oh, interesting. But he does ask for, I think, permission to like get eel food or like to fish to get
Yeah, he
food for the
tells him
eel.
he's gonna. Yeah, the fisherman told him where to find good eel food.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where he is next.
That's right. Yeah, he's going. He's finding some nice grub for the eel.
Mm-hmm.
Then I forget if this happened in theater. We watched. There's 2 cuts
Mm-hmm.
on the beautiful Radiance Blu-ray. Blu-ray. So we watched the theatrical cut first, and then we watched second viewing. We always watch these twice. We watched the director's cut.
Mm-hmm.
And a police officer comes up
Mm-hmm.
and talks to him.
I think that happens in both.
It felt extended in the director's cut.
Agreed.
I couldn't really tell.
Mm-hmm.
Both versions flow well.
It's very true.
If you ask me.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do they talk about?
I don't remember exactly what they talk about, but the point is, a cop stops by.
Oh, he talks about his son.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's like, you're a barber, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna bring my son by and cut his hair. In middle school, he's a troublemaker.
Yeah.
We see it. We see the son later, but he's like, okay.
Wait, is this Barber Pole's dad?
Barber Pole? No.
Someone else.
It's a little. It's a kid.
It's not that little kid.
It's not the little. He's not a little kid.
Oh, okay.
We'll get there. We'll get there really soon.
Okay. Well, anyways, so the cop's there. The cop leaves, and then what does our hero find? But like some feet in the grass. Spooky. And the camera like tilts up, pans up, what have you, or pans over, and this woman is like knocked out in the grass.
The woman from before.
Yeah, that they saw walking by the barbershop with like what looks like a pill thing.
She took a lot of pills.
She took some pills. And she is not moving.
Not at all.
And so he doesn't know what to do. He's like, he doesn't, the cop's leaving, the cop's gone, like, and so he like leaves in like a hurry. He gets his little bucket.
Yeah, he's thinking what the
warden says.
Yeah.
And he goes to his shop, and at his shop there is I think the fisherman's there. There's another guy who's there.
The Yakuza type.
Yes. And he's like, they're like talking to him.
Yeah, they're waiting.
They're waiting for him. But he's like, he doesn't say anything to them. Right. They're all talking at him, and he's like internally, like, what am I going to do about this?
Right.
It goes way over their head, and then he's like, come with me.
Right.
And they go and find this body, and call an ambulance. And then he ends up at a police station. Is that a police station that they're at? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is where that son we were talking about shows up. He's the kid in the other room.
Oh, that did not dawn on me. And
it's a master film watcher. That's all. You know me.
And this is what I do appreciate about this film, is that there is like there's like a randomness that you can appreciate about the interactions, because they're just very like realistic almost.
Mm-hmm.
And it really captures like the quirkiness of life. There's a realism to it, and pacing, and in like these sort of interactions.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny, I didn't realize that. But they're like, why didn't you tell us immediately? And he was like, I was scared. And I was like, that's so real.
Right.
That's so real, man.
Yeah. Wanted somebody there with him.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, he's on parole, you don't know.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we're going to... if anything happens.
And the thing about this woman that he finds, it looks exactly like his wife.
Yeah.
Did you think that it was the same actress?
Maybe for a little bit but the film flashes back to his dead wife, and I'm like, that's a different actress. They're different actresses.
Truth. Yeah, that is. But we do find out that she's alive. I thought she was dead.
No.
I thought she was. I was like, oh my god.
No, you don't know until you know.
Where is this movie taking me? But out of this, the fisherman decides to take him fishing for eels.
That's right. Eel spearing.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So yeah, the fisherman successfully spears one.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like that. Doesn't like it.
The girl doesn't like it.
Bro. See that poor eel. So yeah, they catch it. Put it in there, and he's like, "Here, your turn. You try." And he just can't do it. He can't find himself to do it. And before he tries to do it, he does free the
eel.
Freeze the eel.
Free the eel.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
he's just not. He says, "I'm not comfortable."
Mm-hmm.
He says, "I'm not comfortable doing that." And it kind of seems like the fisherman takes offense to this, like he doesn't know how to process that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And then he has a nightmare. Oh. Yes. This is like his first nightmare, because this is when he goes in the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's looking for the note or something. Is that when he does it?
I think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is there anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, man, he's haunted, bro.
I mean, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
But I think also like hurting the eel, like
he does see it's spliced with close up images of the eel on the hook on the spear.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It upsets him. And then the woman that he saves, Keiko, with the priest's wife. The priest's wife comes with her, and they have like a thank you gift, and she's like, well, she wants a job, and we think she should work here with you.
Right.
And he's like,
he doesn't want to do it, but he can't say no. Like he's like, he starts to, but he's like, he gives up, and yeah, it happens.
It's true.
She gets a job.
So now she's like working there, and it's kind of funny. She tries to like, her first day, I think, is like the next day. She tries to like connect with him, and he just is so like, he's so standoffish. Mm-hmm. It kind of reminds, you know what it reminds me of suddenly? Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, Beauty and the Eel. Wow. Yeah, he's closed off. It's like he's got 4 glass walls surrounding him, and he's just deep in the water. That is his sorrow and his sadness, and he's the eel.
He's the eel.
Wow.
Wow.
But yeah,
not bad. But he she tries to like wash the towels, and he's like, we don't need the towels washed. And he's like, we don't have any customers. It's just, he's like so negative.
Right. He doesn't want customers because
he doesn't want to be around people. He doesn't want customers. He's like, I don't know. She goes and like gets flowers and puts them in like a little jar, and he's like, I don't like flowers. I don't like flowers.
Hell yeah.
And she's like, well, what do you want me to do? He's like, I didn't say you couldn't put them out.
I'm just telling you.
I'm just telling you I don't like but it's so silly. It's so cute because he's so. I think that's why it reminds me of Beauty and the Beast because he's like, "Grr," until I don't
That
know.
guy he had a flower, but Beast.
Well, he had his own special flower, but that
That's
was a
right.
magical. That was a magical flower.
Well.
But yeah, that is kind of like the like what it's like for them in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think shortly after that, it cuts flash forward like another month.
Well, I was trying to figure out what I meant by this, but he asks her why she tried to kill herself.
True.
And if you need help, seek help, please. We've talked about this before with the Kirker. Seek help. Stick around, please and thank you. But she said that she fell in love with the wrong person. Is that what she said? That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also before the time jump, the fisherman comes up with the eel trap.
That's right.
The humane eel trap.
Yeah. Our man.
And
one of the best guys in town. Yes, man.
I don't know. I mean, remains to be seen. We still have more characters. But he also figures out, he was like, because he tells the fisherman that him and his wife are separated. Is that what he tells him?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when they do the humane eel trap, he's like, you aren't just separated from her, you aren't just divorced from your wife, she's dead, isn't she? And he's like, yeah. Now we have a time jump. 1 month later.
1 month. The barbershop is flourishing.
Yeah, it's flourishing. It's pretty. There's plenty of flowers.
There's a young kid yelling.
Yeah, the cute, a little cutie, is yelling in the.
It's kind of become a social hub.
Yeah, in a way that you would expect a barbershop to be. There's people waiting. There's people in chairs. It's a nice like commotion, nice flow of business in there. And people have like noticed that Keiko and the barber are like close, and that they're kind of like that they work well together, and that even with this kid around, they still work well together. It's a very welcoming, homey kind of place.
I don't think that's their kid.
No, it's not their kid. But even with this kid in the mix, they're not like they're like naturals.
Right.
It's like a natural. It just seems very natural. Yeah. And so there's like rumors that they're like together.
No.
Yes.
Those two?
Yes.
I don't know. I think they're just co-workers.
Well, I mean, if you ask Takuro, he's like, yeah. Rumors don't bother me. There's nothing happening here.
Yeah. Hey.
Keiko's like making lunch.
Yeah, back there making lunch. So, but yeah. Business is good.
Business is booming.
Boom. Yeah. And what else?
You tell me. What happens next?
I don't remember.
Well, now we're this is where the barber pole kid, tall kid, He's like, he asks him for the barber pole,
Oh,
which
yeah, we find
the
out.
priest tells him not to give him the barber pole, but he lets him borrow the barber pole.
Yeah, we find out. Yeah, he lets him borrow it when he's closed.
Yeah, because he's trying to get a UFO sighting going.
That's right. Yeah,
he's trying to invite some aliens down, and
happened in Colorado. He said he's trying to do it again.
Yeah, he's trying to get it going, and everybody asks him why the eel, and including this kid, and he's like, well, it suits me. Mm-hmm. And I think Takuro says, like, you're afraid of people, aren't you?
To the UFO guy?
Yeah. And he's like, so are you.
Yeah, just like you. Buddy? Huh? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they both, yeah. Just, everybody's going through stuff is, I think, what he ultimately learns throughout this movie. Everybody's got their baggage.
Kind of, I suppose.
And they continue, doesn't stop them from
living.
So, but anyway, getting ahead of ourselves.
There's more tank work.
Right.
This is where he puts his like, he sees the letters in the tank, and then he tries to, like, reach for them, but they're, like, out of reach.
This one he falls in?
And then he falls in. Yeah. Oh. I was so concerned for this eel. So concerned for this eel on this project.
Well, the eel's all right.
We assume.
Oh, the eel's probably dead. But,
I mean, I don't know how long the lifespan of a eel is.
Why didn't you look that up?
I don't know.
Anyway, unprofessional, but anyway.
Yeah, what did you think of this particular sequence with the
dream when he falls in?
Mm-hmm.
Trippy, man.
Dude, yeah,
look.
Well, he's, like, haunted by this note.
Mm-hmm.
He's haunted, like, he can't, like, get to the letters.
Is this when he starts questioning where the note came from? Is this where?
I think that happens later.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't shake it. I understand.
What do you mean?
Killed your wife in cold blood, It's tough. That's tough.
It is.
Not like the cool tough. That's rough.
It was a crime of passion.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he feels like that's what's keeping him in the tank. Is this, you know what I mean? Like, if your tank theory holds, it's what's keeping him boxed in, is this particular incident.
True.
Sleepy?
A little bit.
Wake up. But now, we're back at the barbershop, and he snaps out of it. We're back at the barbershop, and the trashmen come, and they're like, hey, where's that trash she needs to pick up? And Kate goes out there, and she's like, it's round back. And they go around back, and there is a person that he recognizes from prison.
Yeah.
Working for the trashman.
He's a trashman. Trashman meets eelman.
And they have this, like, recognizing moment where he's like, I don't know, does he acknowledge him at that time?
He looks at him for a little bit, but then goes back to work.
Yeah. But Keiko has a cut on her finger.
Yes.
And our man, like, springs into action, which I think is really, like, it's telling of his character, right? Mm-hmm. I think this is what I mean by, like, he doesn't have that criminal profile per se. Like, he's not like a cliche criminal ? I don't know. It's a very, like, humanizing thing that he's like, we need to take you to the hospital now. Like, we need to go.
Right.
He's very protective of her, you know. And he takes her on a bike.
That's right.
He drives her on a bike, and he's like, "Hold tight." And when they're at the doctor and sewing up her hand, the doctor says, like, "Hold your wife's hand."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh." But he does it. He doesn't even hesitate. He just does it.
Mm-hmm.
And because I can't like use anesthesia on like a local, and it's very sweet.
Right.
It's very sweet.
He's sweet. That's so sweet of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this this draws her closer to him. She's like, "Oh, this guy.
It's true.
This guy might be a keeper."
Well, he's taking care of her.
Exactly.
And that's always romantic.
Just writing that down.
That's always romantic. And what else? Then they're back at somehow they end up at the temple, I want to say. And I guess he's checking in with the priest, and he's like, "Are you afraid that people are going to find out about your past?" And I'm pretty sure he says, "Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
And then like the priest goes to like meditate, and he's like, "Is this where he's like, Keiko wants to live with you?"
Yeah, he's banging the bell. He's ringing the bell.
It's a gong, I think, or is it a bell?
You know what?
I don't remember.
You decide. You tell us in the comments. Is it a gong or a bell?
You could be right. I just, it was such a like, the place where he lives is very beautiful, or like the place where he's practicing is very beautiful.
It's a temple, yeah.
Yeah.
Serene.
I've noticed after watching back our past episodes that a lot of the time you're right. So I'm not gonna fight you.
Hey, go ahead. Your reputation's on the line, not mine.
Well, the thing is, like, at this point, I feel like there should be a scoreboard.
I don't want that. It's not a competition.
It's not a competition. You know, like friendly competition. But anyways, he's practicing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he's a practicing Buddhist.
Yes,
mm-hmm.
And so, he reveals that Keiko wants to live with Sakura.
That's right. He's like, "Oh, Hank." He almost says a Hank Hill. Oh, I wanted to.
And they're having this like UFO site party gathering type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he asks her as much, like, why do you want to live with me?
She's like, "There's never met a man like you before."
Yeah, you're different. You care. Romantic.
Oh.
And at this gathering, she says, and I think that's very honest and forthright of her. She says, "I'll make you something to eat. Like, you're going fishing tonight, I'll make you something to eat. I'll meet you on this bridge."
That's right.
And she does.
That's right.
And then what happens?
So yeah, he keeps going on his nightly fishing trips.
With the fishermen.
Like before, like pre-prison, he still goes on a nightly fishing trips.
Mm-hmm.
And now
she's standing on a bridge
with a boxed lunch, just like his wife used to make him.
And she looks just like her, and she's waving at him.
She's also, we find out, the same age she was when she was murdered.
Oh yeah,
34.
That's in the director's cut.
Correct. So that's it. He can't get away. Can't get away from his past. And so
the humane traps though work.
Yeah, they catch a lot.
Yeah, they catch a couple.
So they're coming back. She's, or they're leaving for, I don't know. And she's trying to give it to him on the way, and he's like, Christian was like, "There she is. What should we do?" And he's like, "Keep going.
Keep driving.
Keep going more."
Sad.
Yeah.
He's not ready.
No,
he's not ready.
That's right.
And then what happens?
Then what happens?
Who shows up?
Trash man?
No.
Oh.
Interin, her ex-boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Her ex. The guy, the wrong man.
The wrong man, yeah. He comes to the barbershop and is like, I need to talk to her. And she's not happy about it. And he's like really rough with her. To my point, I'm like, ew, gross.
Meanwhile, his goon is standing in front of the front door of the barbershop.
Gooning.
Yeah, it's really graphic.
But there's like there's a flashback. Is that what happens? I think he leaves and there's a flashback, but there's a flashback to her, like, yeah, it is her picking up her mom, and we learn that her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend or whoever the heck is, he's married, and her mom, who she's picking up, is a little like she's a little out there, she's a little eccentric.
Yeah, on the spectrum.
I think she just, who knows? They don't really expressly say like what her mental aptitude or disorder might be. But she's like a flamenco dancer. She's a really good flamenco dancer. And yeah, she's doing that. But what is this? Oh, this is how I know it's a flashback, because when it starts, she's like at the laundry machine, and then it drops after they introduce the mother's character. It takes you back to the barbershop, and she tells Takuro like what the problem is, that like this man is he's like a loan shark, right? I guess, is like wanting her mother's money.
Start a business, I think.
Yeah. Ugh.
Well, I don't think, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
But
and I think she like again is like, I'll bring you lunch, and he's like, you should go.
Bye.
And she goes to take out the trash.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Trash man comes. Tries to sneak a peek.
Yeah, he tries to like upskirt her, and you're like, what the heck, man? But the significance, what happened next is he's like, he's not who you think he is. Which is like his worst fear. Yeah. And what does she do with this information after she's offered him lunch?
She still goes and tries to give him the lunch.
Not only does she try to give him lunch, she
ties it to a rope and tries
she tries to lower it down.
Face. Literally dangle it in front of his face.
Yeah.
This is the lunch. You're okay. This is the lunch. I'm dangling it in front of your face. And you're just
she lowers
he dodges it.
She lowers it down. He's like, he just, yeah. And you're like, what the heck?
You guys want the lunch? I don't want that lunch.
Messed up, man. When the second watch through, you were like, would you do that for me? And I was like, yeah, I would, except if you ignored my like lunch gift, I would have taken by the second attempt, I would have just like chucked it at his head. Yeah. You take this lunch.
I think I told you, luckily for you, I will never turn away free food.
True that. And what happens next? They are. Where does this take you? Oh, the garbage man pulls up with letter. Oh, does the garbage man give him a letter? I think it's in the director's cut.
No, it's in both cuts.
You're right.
You're right.
But the fisherman also offers him eel to eat, and he's like, "Nah, man, I don't eat that." But the letter from the garbage man says, like, "Meet me at this place at this time."
It's true.
And our hero goes. Take it away.
So yeah, he goes.
What's in the letter?
It's a lot of It's like he's just like, I know who you are, or something like that. There's like some it's like idle threats in there, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, you aren't reflecting on your behavior. Right. In fact, you're chasing this woman, and you don't go to your wife's grave. And but he goes to the location, and nobody's there. And then as he's leaving, he sees the garbage man throw an eel into the dam.
Yeah, from across the way in another building.
Yeah. What's the deal with that?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Seems to be, the trash man seems to be a personification of his guilt. Or maybe fears, how he maybe truly feels about himself.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like, why does he throw the eel into like this body of water? Because I don't know. I typically believe that like there's usually something pretty awesome on the other side of fear. Mm-hmm. So like if what you're saying is true, then maybe your fears are like he's like setting the eel free. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because that could be a thing. I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. Perhaps.
Maybe.
I don't know. Do you think that actually happened? Like, why would he ask him to go somewhere and then not show up?
It's a good question, and well, I have my theories, but we'll get to it in a little bit.
Oh, you're holding back?
I have a theory, but it will spoil maybe a revelation that we come to later.
Okay. Well, I can't wait. But then he goes back to the barbershop, and somebody's waiting, I think, for him. It's Keiko, and he's like, he comes clean to her. He's like, I'm not who you think I am. I murdered my wife. This whole sequence is probably my favorite. Mm-hmm. Because it's so beautiful. And she's like, she's down. She's down to clown. Right. Not only that, because he's like, I'm not who you think I am. She's like, I already know. It's about like you were in prison.
Right.
He's like, well, I murdered my wife. Mm-hmm. She's like, well, why? And he was like, it's not that he didn't know, but he was like, I didn't know that I could like hurt somebody like that. Mm-hmm. Somebody that I love so much. It's just such a beautiful scene. Mm-hmm. So intimate.
There's like a lighthouse or something behind him.
Yeah. But it's
when
like,
he says it, the light shines on.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's pretty awesome.
But yeah, he reveals all this, and I think another good detail in this is like in any other movie, like the quote unquote love interest. Mm-hmm. But here's like they would tell him something like that, and they'd be like off put and like keep their distance. No, not our girl.
She's down.
She's like, oh, you murdered your wife, huh? I ain't going anywhere. I'm sorry.
You want me to make you some lunch?
Like literally like start sharpening his blade, and she's like right there, like,
I'm not scared.
What else you gotta say, huh?
I ain't scared. But
she's like bone crusher over here.
What I really, really love about this,
I ain't never scared,
sequence is that is the amount of vulnerability, like performance wise, that is going into this. I was like, this is like, I don't know, there's so many, like, there's multitudes to this universe within this film, and this is like a nice creamy center.
Oh, yeah. But
it's all there. But he's also like, go home, leave me alone.
Right.
And by the end of it, which, you know, he kind of does the hard work for her. Which is like indicative of his character, because he like opens up and then he like completely shuts down. He's like, go home, go away. And so she rides away on a bike. Is that true? Yes. And when she's on the bike, she like pulls over to like vomit. And the trash man shows up again. And we did skip over a scene where like we find out that he quit his job.
Yeah, we find out third parties that he quit. It's probably back when he saw the parole officer. He tells him that before it's like a big info dump. Like
it was a separate scene.
I don't know. Have I been wrong?
I didn't say you've never been wrong.
Never been wrong.
It's after the meeting, after the letter. That he misses.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But that's what I said. So I've never been wrong. Never been wrong.
Oh my god. But so he finds her on the bike, and he tries to assault her, and she like fights him off, and that scene takes like a minute for her to do that. And she eventually does fight him off, and he's like, you're pregnant, you're a slut, you suck. And she just like continues to ride away.
Right.
Yeah, that was so gross.
Sure, he's a trash man.
He's a trash man. But then he goes and puts a sign on the barbershop, which we later find out are sutras, but they also, because the next morning, he does this at night, the next morning, Takuro sees them, and it's like, you filthy wife killer, but it's like sutras and this like note.
Yeah.
Which, well, bless me. Thank you. You know, what I don't understand is how the glass got broken.
The glass? What do you mean?
Wasn't the glass broken?
Which glass?
To the, like, so he like pastes the note on the window, and in the morning he's like opening up a shop, and he finds the note, and it's all crumpled up on the floor inside. Isn't the glass broken?
I don't remember that.
Okay.
But it's later, like the fisherman saw them.
Yeah, the fisherman
down before anybody.
Which he doesn't, you know, the fisherman doesn't seem to mind too much. I guess because
they're homies.
Well, I think he sees his character beyond this particular incident.
Right, and he's his homie, so.
Even if somebody was your homie and they did something really messed up, like, you do have to take that into account, as well as their character, depending on what they do. But still, like, it's his biggest fear because it is off-putting that he like murdered his wife.
It's true.
And that's why that's the whole reason that he's afraid. It's not like, oh, we're friends. Like, you should definitely accept me because even though I murdered my wife.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that, society is such that like you would not want to be friends with somebody who murdered their wife. You might think twice about being friends with somebody who murdered their wife.
Maybe.
But before that happens, Keiko is at the doctor.
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, you're pregnant. You're pregnant.
Too far
girl.
along.
And you can't get an abortion. She's like, but what if I did? And they're like, no. Nah, girl.
Yeah. I didn't know she was living in the southern states of the United States of America.
Well, she's 4 months along. Thank you for not dropping the mic.
Shots fired.
It's a flashback, and then there's a flashback to like the conception of said child.
True.
And like it's that scene's weird. Because they're doing it, they're having sex, and her mom like looks in, or like, yeah, she looks in,
mm-hmm.
and then she starts like a prayer. I think she's at a gong type situation, and like they're talking about how they're gonna like. He's like, even though I send my wife money, like it's just not enough to get out of this marriage. And then he's like,
I don't know if it's conception though, because he does. She starts praying and he loses it.
Well, true, maybe. So then he's like, but then he keeps going. He's like, your mom gave me a vibrator.
Well, it's sauce on top of sauce, yeah. She was right to get out of this. Yeah, here's the vibrator your mom gave me.
And then
I'm gonna use it.
And then
we're gonna use it.
And then what happens?
Oh yeah, they're still talking,
but they're talking specifically about how they're gonna get rid of the mom.
Right, because she's like worried, like she's got her mental issues. She's worried it's hereditary. She's like, so like, and like she wants to, yeah. They said get rid of her mom, and she even says get rid of her and kill myself at the same time.
Seek help.
She's in a bad state, and then she finishes, and her mom comes in, and she used a knife on herself. If I'm so much of a burden, I'll just take care of myself. Which is interesting. Like it's kind of like the scene where our hero, the eel man,
mm-hmm.
Finds his wife cheating on him. Her mom sees them having sex,
mm-hmm.
ends up grabbing a knife and using it, but not on them, herself. So it's an interesting kind of parallel.
It is
interesting.
That seems wild.
Mm-hmm.
But again, seek help. Seek out.
And from what I gather on the director's earlier films,
mm-hmm.
probably more in line with those films.
In what way?
Just like odd, like little perverse. When we were watching the special features, and it's filmed The Pornographers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, he's there's it's a provocateur of some sort.
Yeah, it's a little.
Sounds like.
We shall probably investigate.
Yeah. You betcha.
Oh, you betcha.
But yeah, so that flashback's over, and that explains why. Yeah, she's referenced her mom. She's in a hospital.
Yeah,
that
true.
That explains that.
But this like flashback is a nightmare of hers,
right?
Actually, and then it takes us back to the boat fishing with the fishermen. We're eel catching. We're checking the eel traps, and this is where the fisherman reveals that he saw the paper on the door.
The sutras, yeah.
Yeah, and they try to talk about it a little bit. He does talk about it a little bit, especially in the director's cut. Another beautiful scene.
He offers him a little nip.
Yeah, and so far our guy has not been drinking, so it's kind of nice to see him loosen up a little bit with other people. And this is where he also reveals that his wife was 34 and that he wanted kids.
Yeah.
In the director's cut specifically, which is kind of like, you're like, oh, this is a love story. It's unfolding. Like, they have one heck of a meet cute. Yeah. Like, that's a meet cute. These two. He kills his wife. She tries to kill herself. He saves her. You know? It's a wicked meet cute, but it's a meet cute in my mind.
No, wicked meet cute's when Elphaba meets Ariana Grande. It's character.
But he goes back to the barbershop and he then starts confiding in the eel.
It's true.
Yeah. And he's like, when I killed my wife, I killed myself with her. And then he starts to wonder who wrote the letters. And this is where it gets like, you're like, what? 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 Who
wrote the letters?
Where
like, happened to the letters?
I saw the letters with my own two eyes. What do you mean? Who wrote the letters? But you were also asking, like, when he gets the letter,
you never see him, like, he pulls them out of his jacket in the beginning.
Yeah, when he gets the letter and you hear this female voice, you think, and in fact, who is that?
Even that act of him pulling them out of his jacket is obscured. Somebody walks in front of him in frame, and then they move, and he has them in his hands. It's led to imply that the letters maybe didn't exist. It was just his.
Well, yeah. So then
paranoia.
He was like talking to somebody, I guess, at work, who's like, you threw them away. You threw the letter away because they were asking for like evidence or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was probably one of the times.
And this is where he's like running through the tank. He's like running around in the tank. Were there ever any letters? I don't know.
And that's where my theory about the trash man meetup.
Specifically the meetup or the trash man in general?
I think the trash man. I think some of his interactions with the trash man are definitely in his head. I don't think the whole letter he drops off in the garbage truck. I don't know. Did he actually do that? He's hallucinated letters before. He wasn't at the meetup, but then he sees him across the way, hanging out a window, dumping an eel into the water. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, but seems a little fishy, a little eerie to me.
But now the priest and his wife have come looking for Keiko, and he's like, I think she quit. He's like, no, like,
yeah, she's like, yeah, I told her the truth and she stormed off. Lie, she didn't. She told her to leave. Liar.
They're like, she loves you.
It's like, yeah, no shit.
But she goes to like get her mom out of the hospital.
Right.
Her mom's a trip. Every single time. She's amazing. And then somebody calls the barbershop. It's the wrong number. What's up with that? What was that? What was that? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What was up with that?
I don't know.
I don't know. But fast forward a little bit, and like the garbage man shows up at the barbershop.
True.
And
drunk as a skunk.
Drunk, lit. And he's like, you didn't even read my sutras. He's like, you are airing my dirty laundry.
True.
What the heck? And he's like, really, like, what were those really sutras? Like, what? And he kind of is like, do you think this interaction's real?
I mean, it could not be. It makes you question, you know.
Yeah, I think at this point you're like you're really not sure. And he like
it's real as in he's battling his demons.
Okay.
This is like yeah.
But is it reality?
Well, it's him grappling with reality. Is it really happening? I don't know.
Okay. Well, I think I say that because he says that Keiko's pregnant in this.
Mm-hmm.
And how else would he know? But how does a garbage man know? Other than seeing her throw up once. But like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, he's just going off going off rumors probably a bit. The whole town seems to be
true. But you know, he really like gets up into his space. He like goes to his kitchen, like eats his rice, I think, and like
feasts down in his rice, bro.
Yeah. And he plays with the eel, and that's where he's like, you know, they just come to fisticuffs.
Right.
And they're just going at it, wrestling.
That's right.
And eventually he like kicks him in the water. In the streets. They're scrapping in the streets and into the water. And then he says to him that he's a bad lay.
Yeah.
He's like, and this is why your wife was cheating on you, because
you were
suck.
jealous. You were jealous.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And that's like, I don't know, it made me sad for him.
Mm.
Because whether or not it was real, if it's not real, I don't know, it's just an insecurity of his.
Right.
And if it's real, then that's just messed up. This is a messed up thing to say to somebody. I don't know. And now our girls return to the temple.
Mm-hmm. Stash this money for me, bro.
Yeah. She's got money.
Guy's gonna be looking for this.
Yeah. But she doesn't seem like she's in a hurry, which is so funny to me.
Yeah. Well, that's when they're like, this guy came looking for you. You went to go to the barbershop.
Yeah. It's so funny to me. I'm like, you all are in no hurry whatsoever.
It's a hangout film, you know.
But then the ex-boyfriend and his goons, his posse, are at the barbershop, and they're like, where's Keiko? And they're like, she ain't here. He's like, look, go ahead and look for her. And they go all up in his space. Mm-hmm. They're looking for her. They're throwing crap.
Right.
And they don't find her. And until what happens? The alien boy, mm-hmm. or alien expert. Yeah. He goes to get the police. They search the place. The fisherman's ready to throw down. Yeah, love that for him. Too. Yeah, he's ready to throw down. But he actually tells him, he's like, you go to the police, and he goes to the priest temple.
Yeah, help bring
to go get them. And then what happens? You tell me.
Oh, what else happens?
Yeah.
Shit.
he's such an interesting character because he's just so like not reactionary. But then Keiko shows up and she's like, she doesn't want to give him the money.
Right.
She's like, you can sue me. He's like, I will. And then when it's on Till, she shows up.
Yeah, that he grows up, he stands up.
Yeah, because he's like, I don't know.
So all like, we have power of attorney. Yeah. He's like, you give that back. Give her the power of attorney right now.
Yeah, he's sensing an injustice. And then the cops show up and do nothing. They're very like just there, like they're just in the mix, and the scene's very fun because it's like all the layers show up at once. And it gets very chaotic in a very small space. Especially when like people start fighting and like what happens, like the boyfriend is like shaking her and the cop's doing nothing. And then she pulls out the blade and suddenly like things have changed and now they're like holding her back. I'm like, what the heck? But it's okay because the Creus steps in and he takes the blade and then cuts the boyfriend.
Yeah, boyfriend attacks and he cuts
baby daddy. Yeah. And now it's been revealed that like she's pregnant and he's like, mine? And he's like, no, mine. What?
Yeah, that's right.
It's very like, as intense as the scene is, it's also equally funny. Yeah, because then there's like Keiko gets like a bamboo stick and like, because there's just chaos happening and she like ends up hitting Takuro on the back of the head.
Yeah,
as opposed to like anybody else. Yeah,
it's true. Wrecking the place, you know.
Oh yeah, and then another casualty, or like not a casualty, but like they end up hitting the tank with the eel in it. And so I think it's his friends that like end up picking up the eel and like finding a safe place for it.
Right. And it's she breaks also because she did that in real life. She metaphorically broke the glass.
She did.
And really did. Yeah, dude. That's right.
Yeah. And now they're at the police. Like now it's like we're leaving the police station. Yeah.
They're like, yeah, your mom never signed that power of attorney thing, so it's her money.
Yeah. But he has to go back to jail.
But they're like, we're have to look into this. We'll let you know.
Oh yeah, it is. We'll see.
Yeah.
Spoilers. He does end up having to go back to jail for 1 year because he broke his parole.
But yeah, they you know.
But this time
we're gonna have a celebration of life, or celebration of pregnancy.
It's a celebration of life, so.
Yeah, not yet.
And she's like, I'm so sorry that like they think this is your kid, and he doesn't mind.
It was like they already decided that. I just confirmed it.
Yeah, and he's like, she's like, I'm gonna try and get an abortion. She can't get an abortion. He's like, keep it.
And now I have it.
She's like, okay. Maybe she just wanted his like, you know what I mean?
Right.
His blessing, as it were. And they have another like alien gathering style celebration at the same site. And she comes out in like this flamenco.
She starts flamenco dancing.
Yeah, she does start dancing flamenco. And just like her mama.
That's right.
And he goes with his little head bandaged up to release the eel. And there's fireworks. And he talks to the eel about their similarities.
Yeah. Become like you.
Yeah. Um, and then out from the water.
Oddly enough, yes, Trash Man. Oddly enough, this is, I think, the only scene that's real. Psych.
He like pops out and he's like, "The letters were fake. It's your jealousy," and just like disappears.
Yeah. And then
and the barbershop is closed because he's got to go away for a year. But this time for something that like he was standing up for what was right.
Right.
Not that like what he did before, like obviously what he did before wasn't right, but he wasn't standing up for anything. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't defending his wife. You know what I mean? So in this scenario, he was on the defensive as opposed to like the offensive in the beginning.
Right.
Which is fun, which is cool. And the priest asks if they can stop somewhere, which is to see Keiko. And tell me about it.
The barbershop? Yes. So yeah, they say their goodbyes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's just like, see ya. Even now, he's still like, oh, he does. She makes the lunch for him.
Mm-hmm.
This is the biggest thing. He takes it without.
Yeah,
hesitation.
this is like monumental.
Right.
He's making progress.
But yeah, she's like, should I stay and wait for you here? And he's just like, take care of the baby. So
yeah,
he leaves.
Yeah. He drives off.
And yeah.
And that's the story. And I'm sticking to it. Yeah. What'd you think?
It was pretty good.
Yeah. I love the like indie spirit of it. Like it just feels like the best. Even though there's some things that I'm not fond of, there's just some like indie things that just like when she sits on the grass with him on the hill, when like the way that the events unfold, like it's just so, it's like this quiet town, like and these like very random events, and we all know somebody that has like the most random circumstances, and this like feels like that. Even like, you know, the people that you that, yeah, it just has that feel to it. And there's like even if there's just a period in your life of just absurdity, this feels like that when you're trying to like figure it out.
Bunch of quirky guys.
Yeah. If you have like a ragtag bunch of friends, I'm sure there was a time where everybody was trying to figure it out.
It's his found family, newfound family.
Well, let's see. That's the other thing that I appreciate about this film is that it's truly about community. And how to connect with it when you feel lost or alone.
It's true.
And or even just afraid, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the beauty of this film. You don't have to agree with every aspect of the film, but that is, I think, one of the most beautiful parts about this film is that it's truly about community, because it's not like he gets the girl in the end. And in all honesty, he's
not
got it.
Not in the standard way.
He's got the girl. The girl low key can't get him. Like,
right. Yeah.
It's because he's just not there yet. And I like that it doesn't tie itself.
Will he ever really be there?
Yeah, it leads you in that direction, but like, you know, it doesn't.
I'm not entirely convinced he's coming back at the end.
It doesn't tie it in a neat bow. That like, you know, they kiss and everything's okay, and he doesn't go to jail. It's like he does go to jail. Will he come back? We don't know. But he is a model prisoner. He is a for all intents and purposes, a good guy. And we'll see. Well, he released the eel. So he's releasing his fears, some insecurities, maybe.
The change can happen. We'll see.
Yeah. Hard to say. Yeah, it's just it's beautifully shot and quirky and it's fun, but dark, silly.
Right. Some people, like, some dark shit happens in a movie. Like, that's real life, man. Real life is dark like that. You know those people?
Sure.
This movie is that, but in a well done way. It's like real life, as in, like, some dark shit happens, but then other times you're just the quirky kid wants to borrow my barber pole to call the aliens.
Yeah.
So just you got to live with that dark shit. He's got some dark shit, obviously. Rather try and summon aliens and talk to people.
Well, like, he's afraid of people, it's
not like somebody's like hostile is great, because that's life, man. Life's dark. Like that, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm making up a person, but people like that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Joker. A film that I like, but not everybody else in this room likes it. And that's one of those things that's like
Joker, dude.
Really dark.
There's something wrong with it. Pardon me. Sorry. That was my review of Joker 2019.
I'm not talking to you. But reception-wise,
it won the Palme d'Or.
Just because the film wins the Palme d'Or doesn't mean that it's all that great.
It's true. The Mission and
whoa,
that's right. You came around to liking it.
I like The Mission.
The Mission, yeah.
Yeah. And for reasons that I outlaid in that episode, go check it out. But I just thought that, so this particular film, again, I wasn't able to really find like negative reviews on it, which I think is a good thing.
Really?
Yeah. There are reviews that are like kind of like what I said. Like, there are things that I don't particularly love about it, but overall, it's a good film.
Okay.
Did you see any negative reviews?
I mean, no, I didn't look them out. But I mean, if you want to go to the aggregates, that's not a perfect. It's not a there's bound to be some negative reviews to find.
Oh, you just wait for those Letterboxd reviews. No. I think they address some of the things that you're getting at. The only
needed more Joaquin Phoenix. 2 stars.
Okay, so here's the things that I pulled. While the film lacked the vitriol of his best work in the 1960s, it's not hard to see how it's a combination of the quirky and absurd on one hand and dramatic on the other. How that charmed international audiences. And that's from some guy named Tom Mess, The Midnight Eye.
Oh.
And Lisa Thatcher said, despite the oddness and the overall blatant symbolism, this is a touching film. Like, I think some things, I think the quirkiness like goes over some people's heads and they just lack whimsy. And the ability to be romanced by film in this way.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what Lisa said. Yeah. But this was by far my favorite review. Sorry. Hold on. It's from the New York Times. Lawrence Van Gelder. In the telling of his story, Imamura, the Japanese filmmaker who also won the Palme d'Or in 1983 for Redacted, marshals a small cast of vivid characters that enable him to not only bear the passions that seethe beneath the orderly surface and apparent conformity of Japanese life, but also to ponder emotions and the issues that know no nationality.
Oh.
And I was like, get it. Like that entire review was beautiful. Um, and reflective of this film.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that was how it was reflected. But I wonder how the masses feel.
Ah. How does the Chronically Online feel about this?
Let's ask our friends on Letterboxd. Let's see. How would we know? Did you see any reviews? Do you have any reviews you wanted to?
No.
Yeah, sorry. What I will say is there is
I skimmed the one that was comparing it to the other winner. I was like, it's not as good as that one. I'm like, okay. All right.
Let's see. Amelia, 3 stars. More eel, please. So she was dissatisfied that there wasn't more eel, but
That's
hey.
true. I mean, you go into a movie called The Eel expecting a lot of eel. I mean, you get some eel. There's eel. But,
Ghost camera with a K. I like this and feel no reason to justify why.
you know what? Yeah, that needed to be said.
A Kennier, a man, an eel, and a desire to do right in the world. 4.5 stars. One that's not like, you know, a complete praise is what is this one? Interesting first half, but totally lost me in the second. As always, I appreciate and laud Radiance for putting films on my radar I likely would not have discovered otherwise. Blah blah blah. There's a lot of blah blah blahs in there. Went in with really high hopes, but found that this just to be okay, pretty cool looking with a solid script, didn't end up doing much for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I mean,
yeah,
the tonal shifts could be like, yeah, like I said, it starts off with a pretty like brutal like murder,
yeah.
and then it goes into kind of like like a quirky like small town
I don't know.
dramedy, almost,
Yeah, but
So
I don't.
but I mean, that's
Oh.
it's the point, man. That's life is like that.
Who would you recommend this film to?
I would recommend this to, well, anybody into who would consider themselves cinephiles should probably watch this film.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, do your due diligence. I mean, it's, yeah, and like, I'd go in cold, as cold as possible. Because yeah, I mean, I maybe read a synopsis and like, ooh, this is gonna be like a dark comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I was actually honestly expecting something more like Park Chan what style.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's just more like, yeah, it's almost like a hangout movie. Like it's a for certain.
It's a new term for me. I'm not sure that it lands for
There's
me.
people hanging out. They're
Yeah.
hanging out at the barber shop. Just he's just getting acquainted with the small town
Okay.
for the majority of it. So
Yeah.
like I wouldn't say minimal like plot. Like minimal plot. There's plot, but
It's life.
just hanging out, slice of life.
Slice of life.
There you go. Yeah, anybody looking for that kind of stuff who can tolerate some extreme elements peppered in there. This year, that opening murder is like one of the more intense. Yeah, one of the more intense like murders I've seen And I'm not talking about like explicitly gory, just like just like brutal, like realistic. There's a death in Zodiac that's pretty like heart wrenching to watch. Gut wrenching is more.
Okay.
And it's similar. I won't say because that'll probably be a Craig's pick.
Oh boy.
Zodiac. And like that movie, like this movie, it's like the deaths. It's about the Zodiac killer, but it's like they're like not really what the movie's about.
Interesting.
Zodiac, one of the great American films.
I feel like I've seen that one. Or no. I think we determined that I haven't. That's fair game.
But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Did I answer the question? My mom, we want to watch The Eel tonight.
Oh my god!
I want to put my dad to sleep. Well, you can put anything on; he'd fall asleep. But yeah, who would you recommend it to?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, maybe.
Is that a problem with
definitely like what?
Is that a problem with a lot of these movies we watch? Because, like you said at the beginning, like nobody.
I feel like people don't talk about it enough. So, like, if you were like, "Oh, you know what? You need to watch this." Like, so I definitely like film students. I feel like they should watch it.
Right.
But like, who in my life right now? I feel like you have to either like really be a lover of like cinema.
Yeah, like
cinema culture and like Japanese culture, but it's not like needed necessary for this. It's not a prerequisite for this film viewing. So like maybe some of my friends in the film industry that I think maybe haven't seen this,
right?
So I'd be like, okay, yeah, like you should definitely check this out. I feel like enough people aren't talking about this film.
Yeah, like this don't recommend. Like you work in a blue collar type, like maybe retail, something like that. I wouldn't recommend this to your coworker who's like, I just watched the new Netflix movie last night. It was pretty good. Like, oh yeah, you want to borrow my copy of The Eel? Do you have anything that put it in your PlayStation? You doesn't have a disc drive. I don't know. Yeah, definitely wouldn't recommend it to my coworker.
Okay. I don't know that I'd recommend it to my coworkers either. In that vein.
Fair.
So yeah.
That's a lot of time. If I do recommend these to coworkers, it's like in jest. So I'm like, you should watch this. You'll dig it. Knowing they full well they won't watch it, and if they did, they would not like it. So, but at least I could talk to them about it later.
I actually don't know how to respond to that.
Hey, sorry. If they do watch it, at least they watched it. They watched something that wasn't.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't know how to. I just didn't know how to respond to that.
Yeah, if you have an interest in world cinema and you don't have a weak stomach.
Sure.
I mean, and like, doesn't have to be the strong. Just you don't have to have the weakest stomach. And it's really just for a handful of scenes.
Yeah.
Just like Zodiac.
So, how would you rate this on our scale?
Oh, this is a solid film.
Yeah.
It's film, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It does some things like the pieces come together. It's like, it's good. It's got a good amount of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like mystery and intrigue and twist and turn. The writing's good. The cinematography's good. But it's not quite cinema, and it's definitely more than a movie.
Watch, yeah.
It's more than a movie. Yeah. I wish there was more information out there about it.
You know what? I would make my friends watch it.
Okay.
So I can talk to them about it.
Yeah.
I'd watch it, like do a watch party or something like that.
Perhaps.
You guys want to watch something a little off the beaten path?
What's next? What is our next movie? Speaking of our watch party.
That's right. There were two winners in the 1997 international film festival in France, specifically Cannes.
What is it?
Taste of Cherry.
All right.
Taste of Cherry.
And until then,
it's on the Letterboxd. $250.
Is it?
It is.
I think it's 500 now.
It is 500, but so what? It's always 250 in my heart, baby.
And until then, you should subscribe.
Yes.
To this podcast. You should like it. Give us all the praise. We need it.
Even if we don't deserve it, you should do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
And comment and tell us. Tell us.
Was it a bell or a gong?
Oh my God. That's all. That's all we have for you today.
Could they follow us anywhere else?
Oh, on Letterboxd. Get off of my laptop. You can follow me at Junkmangione.
You can't follow me personally on Letterboxd, but I do edit reviews for one Pookie Booty. That's at Pookie Booty. Pookie Booty. I don't know. Is it? There are ats on Letterboxd?
I thought there were. I could be wrong. But anyways, I'm Junkmangione.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't have one. I just had it.
We'll catch you next time
Don't
on the Split Focus podcast. This is Pookie Booty's editor. Oh my God. Catch you next time on the Split Focus podcast. Bye.
Look, I know I agree with Pookie Booty 100% of the time, but that does not mean that's me.